Hi everyone, hi boys and girls. I hope you're all well. It's really sad that we can't be together at the moment, but we have to stay safe, so we must all stay at home and try and keep ourselves busy. So today I thought I might show you how to make some chocolate brownies, and maybe your mommy and daddy might be able to make them with you at the weekend or next week or whenever they have time. So it's a very simple recipe. We've made it before in school, so hopefully you might remember some of it. So I'm just going to talk you through all the ingredients that we use, and I'm going to tell you how to put it into the oven, and you must have someone with you to make it though. You have to have an adult because you can't use this food processor, which is very sharp, and you can't put anything into the oven by yourself. Mommy, daddy have to be with you or whoever's minding you. So just remember that we always say this in school, that safety is always very important and you must be very careful. So I'll start off and I'll show you what the ingredients are and how much of everything you need to use. So the first ingredient is chocolate. Yummy. So we need 200 grams of dark chocolate, and if you can chop it up, it's much better to chop it. So then the second ingredient is 200 grams of sugar. So it can be caster sugar, that's fine. The next one is 250 grams of butter. Now I use unsalted, so you can, if you don't have unsalted, you can just regular butter. So 250 grams. Then, if you look at this one, we have 4 eggs. Okay, so we can count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs. And then, to make it more chocolatey, we use cocoa powder. So I used 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder here, and 4 tablespoons of flour. Okay, so I think you should mostly have all of these ingredients at home, so it should be very quick and simple. I must also put in a pinch of salt. So I've already have my tin ready, okay? So it's lined with greaseproof paper to stop the brownies sticking to the tin. And this is an 8-inch tray. If you have something else that's a little bit similar, smaller or bigger, that's fine too. You just need to make sure that, you might need little or more time in the oven, okay? So how we start is with the food processor, okay? And this is where an adult has to be with you. So this is my bowl for the food processor, and this is the blade. Can you see it? Yes, the blade is really sharp. So it's used to chop up all the ingredients together, but it's so important that you don't go near that, and your mommy or daddy or your Nana or Granda or whoever's minding you is with you doing this, okay? So the first thing we do is we add in the chocolate. Now, if you can chop it up, that's good, because it makes it easier to cook. So I'm going to put in the food processor, and I'm going to give it a quick blitz, and it's going to make all the chocolate crumbly. So make sure it's closed properly. Now block your ears because this is the loud part. Now, wasn't that really loud? Okay, so next after that, we start putting in our dry ingredients. So I'm going to put in my sugar. I'm going to put in my cocoa powder and my flour. Now, and I'm also going to put in all the butter here. The butter is a small bit soft because it's been out of the fridge for a while, and that's good because it's easier to mix it. Okay? Let's just get it out of the way. Now it also asks for a little pinch of salt, so I'm just putting in a tiny bit. Now, so I'm going to turn that up again. So it's going to get loud now again, okay? Now, it's a good mix there now. So that's looking good. So now I'm going to put in my eggs, and it's going to make it all wet, and it'll mix so much better. Now, put the lid back on and we start again. We start off slow so that everything doesn't stick together at the bottom, and then you can go a little bit. Super easy. So now I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It's all gooey and chocolatey. So we'll just clean off this and we put this away because we don't need this anymore and we don't want to hurt ourselves. Now, so I'm just going to give you a quick look. This is what it looks like. So it's all wet and gooey. So all we do now is we put it into our lined tin that we had already. So I'm just going to mix it up and let it fall into the tin. Now, this is going to be really nice, and I bet everyone is going to want a slice. And I'm sure everyone will want a piece of your lovely brownies. Now, so that's that. And I'm just going to level it out a small bit, just using a knife or a spoon or anything like that. Now, so I should have said at the start as well that you can just preheat your oven. Your mommy and daddy can preheat the oven to 180 degrees. And we pop it into the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. But just keep an eye on it, because different ovens, you know, the temperatures might be just slightly off. So it has to be kind of maybe shiny on the top, but just still kind of wobbling a little bit, so that you know that once it's cooled down, it'll still be nice and soft on the inside. So I am going to now put it into the oven, and I'll come back to you as soon as it's cooked and I'll show you what it's like. Okay, bye.